bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They go play action here. Purdy. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Purdy. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Purdy's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They will run for the first time here with White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. The Buccaneers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. And I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing here, Purdy. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 38. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. They're looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Last week, several good performances in the NFC, but he was the conference's offensive player of the week, well over 100 yards.
And just the ability to make catches. You know, that gets underplayed sometimes because we're always looking for the move or the big run. But catch the football consistently, that racks up the yardage.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw, Purdy. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He finds his man. Complete. It's Harrison. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Robert Spillane, the linebacker, there on the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Now Mahomes gives to Hunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football out of the backfield. The longer he can do in open space, and the ability that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Seventh play in the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it, and the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
To throw again on 2nd down. Purdy. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game. If someone's going to be happy with that effort, you know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They'll run again with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. We're scoreless after 1. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on third. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be fourth down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on third. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there forcing incompletion.
Now this throw caught left side. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down and 4. Purdy caught on a slant. And the Bucs are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hines is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
White, touchdown, Buccaneers. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And some room to maneuver. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
How many times do we say in this game is speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There was absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Mahomes going to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez Scantling. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. this off to his running back, Hunt. And this play comes to a hold at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Mahomes throwing on fourth. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Bucs are going to take over here up near the 40. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
This is Hines. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to when you want to. That play calling is working very well for them right now.
Looking for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. Adam Thielen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw here to his running back. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare in the first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll give to Hunt here on the option to about the 33-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. In the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Open man is the tight end, Noah Gray. Finding room at midfield. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah McKenzie as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 21-7 lead already in their hip pocket, probably not a time to get too creative or inventive here. We'll see. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. Purdy to throw it on first down. He's got Otten. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break. Purdy looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports.
Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. They go play action. Now Mahomes rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Bucs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Here's Purdy. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. In motion, the tight end.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long.
He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they won't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Mahomes now to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down. Hunt will try going up the middle. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis
intercepted. Well, he's got 2 already, nearly a third, but not to be, and it's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line.
How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run again with Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from Pater. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown. As he's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Purdy's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
1st down, here's White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Now Purdy.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. The kick by Marr is good. And the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So a nice kick there as they're able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw, it's Mahomes.
Swings this out for Hunt.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole.
That kind of makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
He finds his man, complete. That's Harrison. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 14. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Good job there defensively to push them back on first down. I'm not sure if this is 4-down territory or not because they can kick the field goal and get it back within a score, but you know that's not what they're thinking right now. A field goal has to be their last option.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Harrison for a Kansas City touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when to try something from the 15 on the PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Hines. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Finding room at midfield. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. Draw play. This is Hines. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. 2nd down. Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there. As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Purdy now to throw. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw a 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a fourth-quarter touchdown and a two-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Michael Davis. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
So a fourth-quarter pick six here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick six, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. We're looking to get another one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Chiefs. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Yeah, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Naheem Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They start the drive with White. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They run with Hines, and he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He'll get it inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
2nd and 11 now.
They'll go up the middle with White. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
So time has run out.